Hey there, Dennis here with Nedzo AI, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can connect Nedzo with pretty much any other app out there using Zapier. If you don't know what Zapier is, essentially it's an automation tool, just like make.com or N8N, and it essentially allows you to connect multiple apps and trigger different actions. So at the moment of recording this video, while we don't have our own native app on Zapier's marketplace just yet, coming out very, very soon. In the meantime, you can leverage our webhooks to still connect with thousands and thousands of other applications. There are three main actions and one trigger that you can leverage with Nedzo: making a single phone call, adding contacts to a list, removing contacts from being called, and also extract information from the end of call report. So let's tackle each one of these one at a time. Now, without further ado, first thing is let's see how we can make a single phone call. So I started here working with a Zap, and let's build it again all together. As for a trigger, whenever you start, Zapier will ask you to select an app, and you can choose Facebook, you can use your CRM system, you can use Google Sheets, email, you name it. It's up to you as to what you want to trigger the phone call. In this case, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to use Facebook ads. So essentially, whenever a new Facebook lead is generated, I wanted to call the contact right away, okay? Zapier now is asking me what I want to do as for the next action. And that will be triggering a webhook. If you go to your Nedzo account, integrations and webhooks, you'll see here all the webhooks available. I want to use make a single phone call. You can click on it, see it in more detail, and you see that this is the information required. This is the optional one, and this is what we need to set it up. So let's get to it. First, let's select webhook. There we go. Now it's asking you what type of event it should be. It should be a post. Why? Because we want to make a phone call. And you'll see it here also in the example. Click create. Let me put myself here. What is the URL? If you head over to your account, you'll see here, make single phone call. This is the URL. Just copy it and paste. Payload type, use raw. And now you want to add all the fields here. What are the fields? These ones. So if I zoom in, these are the required ones: first name, last name, email, phone number, organization ID, and agent ID. So let's just add them in. So first name, last name, phone, email, organization ID, agent ID. Okay, these are required. Of course, you can add more information. For example, like city, business name. Let me do business. Let me do city. Again, this is optional. Only these are required. Okay. First thing, the beautiful thing about an automation tool like Zapier is that now you can make use of dynamic fields. So instead of adding John, I can go here, find name, full name, for example, like this, and can use the full name. Same thing here for the phone, for the email. Now, since this is just a demo and this is just dummy data, I will hard code it in like this. Let's use the email from Facebook, for example, phone number. You would use here also the Facebook, right? Same thing, raw phone number. So that includes the international or the country code. But since I want to test it, I will use a real number or one of our demo numbers that we can use, so to make sure that everything is working correctly. Now, organization ID, where will I get this? Well, you will get this information here. If you scroll down, you'll see organization ID. You have one unique for each workspace, okay? Paste it, and then also select which agent you want to use. In this case, I want to use Dem1 agent. Copy. As for the city, again, this is optional. Let me see if I have any data here from Facebook. I don't, but let's say you were capturing this information here. You could use it for this field. Okay, perfect. This, keep it as it is, and continue. Now I'm going to test the step just to make sure that everything is working. Click test and success. So you see that it actually worked and the system is actually calling me. Perfect. So this is how easy it is for you to set up a trigger and then as an action, make a single phone call with Nedzo. You can even rename it if you want. So AI, make single. Perfect. There we go. Now I can just go ahead and publish. And of course, the sky is the limit as to what you want to do. You can add multiple extra steps as to add a notification or send to a contact list. Okay. If you want, you can even add it to a contact list right in the same workflow. But just for the sake of demonstration, I will do it on a different video.